In Jamaica, farming is very important for the domestic food market and the export of agricultural products, and it provides food security and livelihood for many farmers on the island. 70% of the annual freshwater withdrawals worldwide are used for agriculture. This makes sustainable water management one of the main drivers toward more efficient and climate-smart farming ecosystem. The impact of climate change as climate variability and biodiversity erosion are heavily impacting the sector.
Sometimes we have to take our car in the dry weather and go down there and make trip with the water and come up and put it in a bucket and walk alongside and back like this and your TPI route.
If you don't have sufficient water, that affects the crop as well. No production. You can't get good production without water.
This is why UNESCO is engaged in improving water use efficiency and protecting the environment in rural landscape through the Sustainable Development Goal joint project with our sister agency in the International Organization for Migration.
IOM is engaged on all dimensions of human mobility. In Jamaica, food insecurity is an important way in which climate change interacts with human mobility. We know that climate hazards can affect food security outcomes and can drive people to live, including a specific vulnerability from a gender standpoint.
I used to go out of my community and farm. I used to have different fields, and right now I cannot afford it. I have to be sticking close to the house, where it's less expensive to drive to the farm and you can get the water a little easier. So I have to give up all those other areas and just stick here.
The project is in particularly targeting rural women farmers, which are the most vulnerable and affected communities, and aims at develop a sustainable approach to the looming crisis. Nevertheless, the project is not only about analysis, assessment, and theory development. It also allows for practical execution of field work in the Jamaican breadbasket belt.
The project aspires to develop sustainable water management practices to strengthen the potential of collecting sex-disaggregated data and information on water management, and to improve policy instruments to support resilience and long-term sustainability in Jamaica. Together, we can be more resilient.
We sincerely hope that this project would become a model and then other areas of the country could benefit from its outcomes in the future.
Women sticking to each other in farming so we can motivate the younger generations.